What's up guys and girls, my name's Al from Games Rehab and I got some Kickstarter news for you here, and it's for a fantastic looking project here called the Xenocrisis. Straight away you're going to think aliens, straight away I thought aliens, but this is made by the Bitmap brothers and this looks absolutely stunning, as you can probably see right here. So the game itself has a very 80s sort of vibe to it, like I said, very much like Aliens, but when you think of the games, or they've actually said it's inspired by games like Contra, Smash TV and games like that, games we all loved back in the day, and we're going to see a very similar sort of game here in the Aliens style. Now I love this because I love the Aliens franchise. I think this looks absolutely fantastic. Now there's different stages at which you can donate that. Now £15 gives you access to the ROM as well as the soundtrack. £30 gets you the Dreamcast version, which I'm possibly going to probably end up getting instead of the Megadrive version. But this obviously gives you a dual case version on disc, exactly like you buy it in the shop, well in America anyway, and the soundtrack as well. So for 30 quid, that's a pretty good deal, and they ship it for that cost as well. Then as we go up at £40, you get the cartridge alone version, which also has the soundtrack as a digital download. Then we go on to the £55 version, which is the cartridge boxed, also with a soundtrack available to download. Now the game itself is going to pit you against thousands upon thousands of enemies, so how on earth the Mega Drive is going to handle this, it remains to be seen, but I'm sure it will, because developers out there these days, especially the Bitmap brothers, they know what they're doing. Now on the Dreamcast you can tell it's going to work well anyway, so it looks like the main gun you have essentially looks like a pulse rifle, again back from the Aliens films, but when trouble really gets bad, everything's pitted against you, you've got a grenade to blow up everything in your surrounding area. Along your mission there are 5 different areas, each of them at the end of each area gives you a choice of which door to exit, which will then eventually you will find inhabitants, colony inhabitants to rescue, and then will also take you through to area bosses. I'm not sure how hard these are going to be, but for 5 areas they're probably going to be pretty hard. Also, as it says on the website here, you can see that every time you kill a few enemies, they drop dog tags. Those dog tags can be exchanged for upgraded weapons and skills, which, let's face it, is a really good thing. The game also boasts 8 directional play, so on a D-pad, yeah, it's not just up, down, left, right. You've got all the different variations of gunfire. Also, the game is not It will change slightly every different time you play it. The enemies and pickups are all in random places. You didn't ever really see this on this sort of genre, because most of the time they're planned, you know where they're coming from, but in this game, it's totally random. Element of surprise. As you can see here, you got a few different enemy types here. You got the arachnid, which essentially looks like a spider, and they're often found in large groups. Also, you've then got the ovulum, but obviously these essentially look like eggs, they look like alien eggs. Until you get close they don't cause you any havoc, but as soon as you do, they're going to cause you hell. The xenoid, which essentially is a xenomorph, come in a couple different colour variations, but this looks cool. And then the nemesis, which gets bigger and bigger until it essentially bursts and kills everything in its surroundings, and that probably will be you. Now like I said, you will probably be using the pulse rifle, but there are shotguns, there's lasers, there's missile launchers, there's flamethrowers, that's right, flamethrowers, and something called the Vulcan, which looks a bit like a minigun. So remember the minigun from Predator? Yeah, you can probably use that too. So upgrades, you get medikits, you get speed ups, you get body armor, as well as being able to hold more ammo without running out. There's tons and tons of different variations here. You can see them all on the screen now. They all look like you're probably gonna need them though. So Bitmap Bureau, I should say, was formed early in 2016. They originally just wanted to create, or their intention was to create 2D polished looking desktop and console games. The core of their team though was initially part of the award-winning gaming studio, mobile gaming studio, IOMO, which I've never heard of, but apparently they're pretty sought after. Now the studio has a fair bit of development back knowledge, let's say. They started in 1995, their experience from all the different studios, ranging from Namco to Disney, finishing off 100 different products now, or projects I should say. Now that says how much knowledge, history is going to be put into this game. They know their stuff. Now as you look, you can literally meet the team. These guys are the people actually behind the project. Now as you can see, they've got a wealth of experience. Like I said a second ago, they know exactly what they're doing. They know the exact intentions and an exact audience. They're going to have this pretty damn nailed. Now like I said, the game has already surpassed its goal of £20,000. It's now on £27,000 or £28,000. I believe this will keep on going. Now the game is set for release in October 2018, so that is a little over a year. No, a little under a year I should say, about 10 months time. But I'm excited, I'm sure you're excited. Man, this looks good. I've been Al from Games Rep. Like and subscribe, and I'll see you all very, very soon. Oh, by the way, I'm also on Patreon now if you want to back me. I'm there too. See you soon.
Bitmap Bureau presents Xenocrisis.